In today's episode, we have a big old quarter hunt for you guys. Now, I've been on a bit of a silver streak lately. I don't know if you guys have been tuning into my recent quarter hunts, but in my last hunt, I managed to score myself a 66 Canadian 80% silver. If you'd like to see that video, the link will be up in the corner right there. But we have two boxes to hunt today. This one right here is full. Now, I went to one branch and they hooked me up with this full box right here. We have a whole lot of customer wrapped rolls of different varieties. We also have a few machine wrapped rolls. Now, I don't know if these are going to be ARP, but I'm going to open them up anyway, see if we can find any colored stuff in there. But this box over here isn't actually full. It is just about half full, one roll shy of being half full. And I went to another bank to pick this up right here. They hooked me up with this almost half of a box, and an elderly gentleman came in and turned some of these quarters in, so I'm hoping maybe I'll get lucky with some of these and maybe we'll be able to keep this streak going. And hey, if we can't find silver, maybe we'll find some cool color enamels, or we can find that super legendary 1991 or anything else, proof specimens. That would all be just lovely too. But before I can start this hunt off, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more coin roll hunting and coin collecting videos just like this. Then without further ado, what do you say we start this hunt off with a bang? Let this hunt begin. Well, it looks like this hunt is going to be off to an amazing start, guys. We have found ourselves a Cindy Cleason Ender. Now, I already checked the one under this because I thought maybe this was a collection dump roll, and I don't think I'm that lucky, but right there, look at this right here. Oh my, a colored Cindy Cleason. I've only found, or Claassen, sorry if I mispronounced that, but I've only found a few of these before coin roll hunting. They are all minted at 3 million, these 2009 colored hockey coins, so super rare, super low mintage. If this was the men's, then it has a raise 2 variation, but this one is still a key date. Still an awesome find, especially for the first roll to open up as the Ender. That is, you don't get much better of a start than that, and it's in really good shape too. A lot of the red's still left in there, so put this one up there on the board, and I will keep going through this roll and then keep going through this box over here, and then I will tune you guys in if we find anything else. Well, 10 rolls left in this half box. I saved the clear rolls for last because they are the worst and I hate them, but you got to do what you got to do when it comes to finding that good stuff. And I have to say, we just found something pretty darn good here. Now, this is a 2004 Remembrance, and usually when you find these, the enamel is completely worn off. And this one, if you look at it from this angle, is pretty much almost in perfect shape. It's a little worn when you look at it from the different angles, but you don't find them this good very often, so this is definitely a keeper. And we also found this while we were going along, so a 2010 Poppy Remembrance. If we find that 2015, I will definitely be happy because that is the rarest of the three. But this 2004 is a very nice find on its own, and we are really stacking up these color enamels right now. I also found 2 of the green bisons, found 1 small bust 1973 RCMP, but this is a nice one. I'll throw it up here on the board. I will keep going along and tune you guys in if I find anything else. Well, just 5 rolls left to go in this box now, and we just found another one of the big time heavy hitters for Canadian quarters. Now, this is a 2001, but when you flip this over and take a look under the Queen's bust there on the obverse, there is no P. Now, this is actually a key date in terms of Canadian quarters. It is much lower mintage than the counterpart, the 2001 P, which is actually the opposite of the nickels. For nickels, you want to look for the 2000 P, and the 2000 no P is much more common, but this is a really good one right here. It partially validates this hunt. I would have been happy if I just would have found one of these on their own, because you very rarely come across these. I would say they're almost as rare, if not more, than the 1970s, so a great one to add to the board. What do you say we keep going? Well, it looks like this is going to be a hunt to remember, because we just found ourselves the 2015 Remembrance Poppy. I believe this is minted at 6.5 million, so very similar to that 2015 Canada flag. Both made the same year, and the creme de la creme as far as I'm concerned of Canadian color enamel quarters. Besides that 2017 colored, I'm really hoping maybe one of those is lying ahead in some of these rolls for us, maybe in that next box. But we found this 2015 Poppy, we found the 2004, and we also found the 2010. So as far as I'm concerned, these are all the goodies, all the keepers. As far as the remembrance stuff, I'm not a big fan of the 2008. It's still a little bit too common to find in good condition. I do have a few of them hoarded away, but I don't hold on to them anymore. But man, am I happy we found this right here. I'm going to throw it up here, and I'm going to keep going along. Well guys, we are 10 rolls into box number 2, and I wasn't holding out too much hope. We hadn't found anything yet until this. Now this looks very promising, extremely promising, I have to say. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. What does that say? 1965. Oh my lordy, guys. The streak continues. We have ourselves an 80% silver quarter already, and we have just gotten started in this box. Wow, what a way to top off this hunt. A nice old piece of silver. Very, very nice. Beautiful. A boom. So I will add this up to the board, and I shall keep going along, and hopefully we find some more goodies in there. But even if not, guys, this hunt has been amazing already. We found just about everything that a Canadian coin roll hunter can dream of, and at this point everything else we find is a complete bonus. So I shall keep going along and hope for the best. Well, just a couple rolls down, and it looks like we might have something good here, so let's pull it out. Oh, it's not the men's, but we got ourselves the women's red colored hockey enamel. Oh my lordy, guys, this will go along well with the Cindy Cleason. If we can get the men's colored, I think that'll be definitely a new record for us. I don't think I pulled all 3 in one hunt, but this may be a record on its own. All the stuff that I pulled in this hunt, it is absolutely amazing. Definitely one for the books. I can't believe this, but I will put this one right over here to go with that Cindy Cleason, whatever you want to call it. If you guys know the pronunciation, maybe you can correct me in the future, but I shall keep going along in this epic hunt. Man, I am just speechless. Well, we only have about a third of this box left to go, so we are really getting down to the nitty gritty. And my lord, guys, do I have something good to show you. We just found ourselves a 1967 Bobcat quarter as the ender of this roll. I've only found like I think 2 or 3 of these before in my coin roll hunting career so far. I mean, it's actually, I can't believe that I'm saying that. I've been at it for a little while now. I can't believe I found these before, but my lord, I didn't know that I was going to be able to find one of these today after all this other amazing stuff that we found. Oh my god, guys, this hunt just keeps getting better and better. So these right here are either 50% or 80%. It's really hard to be able to tell. The only way you can really tell is from a sound test apparently, but all I know is this is silver. You don't find them too often. I mean, I've got to have done at least 100 quarter hunts by now, and I've only found a few of these, so they're very rare, very hard to find. They stick out like a sore thumb because, I mean, it's a very iconic design. All the 1967 Centennials have the animal design, but this is the Bobcat quarter. Another silver to add to the board. That's 2 so far. Let's see if maybe we can make it 3, or maybe we can find that 2017. Well guys, I have concluded this hunt. Before I wrap up some of these awesome finds here, I would really appreciate if you would once again hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not, and you would like to see more coin roll hunting and coin collecting videos just like this. Then what do you say I show you guys the goods? So we got ourselves quite the hefty stack of RCMPs today. I am counting 8 of them in total. I made sure to check all of them for the large bust, and we came up nothing nada, but not a surprise. I've checked hundreds and hundreds of these things, and we have not had any luck with that variety yet. We got ourselves a 1974. Let me give you guys a little bit of a closer look, but this is just about as uncirculated as you get. Very common years for finding uncirculated like circulation strikes like this are 1974 and 1979. I don't know why, but a lot of the time you will find them in good shape, but this one is in such good shape I decided, hey, why not hold on to it? It only cost me 25 cents. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe it's a proof like strike. You never know with this kind of stuff, but it's a nice one, that's for sure. We got ourselves 3 provincials. We got ourselves the Newfoundland, We got our home province of Ontario, and we got the Manitoba. We got ourselves 3 legendary nature colored. We got 2 green bison and 1 blue orca. We got ourselves this right here, which is a killer find on its own. This is the 2001 No P. So the mintage for this is actually 8,409,000. So super low mintage. Anything under 10 million, I would say, is pretty much a key date for Canadian coins. Some of the colored quarters will be a little bit lower mintage and a little more common, but this one, super scarce, super rare. Keep your eyes out for it, people. We got our colored finds of this hunt. We got the 2015 Canada Day, and then we have these remembrance finds over here. We have the 2010 Dual Poppy Remembrance, we have the 2015 Poppy, and we have the 2004 that still has most of that Poppy design still on it, a little bit faded away in the middle there, but for being a 16-year-old, 17-year-old coin in circulation, not looking too bad if you ask me. And then we have these right here. This hunt was off to a great start right off of the bat. We have a Cindy Cleason, and we have a colored women's hockey. These are both minted at 3 million. They are both key date legendary quarters that you should definitely look out for. And then last but not least, we scored ourselves 2 silvers in this hunt. We got ourselves a 1965, so still a diadem, so not too surprising that these diadem silvers can slip through a little bit easier when bank tellers and other people spot the young heads and the George heads. A lot of the time they have a feeling that it might be something special, so they will hold on to it, but lucky for us, these diadems were around for a few years during the silver years, and we can still get pretty lucky and score them like this 1965 here. 80% silver, probably worth $3 to $6 if you ask me, depending on the day in silver melt, so not too bad. And then this right here is really awesome. Even though it is probably lower silver composition, it is very hard to find these in the wild because they are so cherry picked out. All the centennials, I mean the rabbit nickels are super picked out of the nickels, and of course the mackerels will be picked out of the dimes because they all just stand out like a sore thumb, just like this right here. But we have scored ourselves multiple silvers. We have been spoiled by the coin gods in this one, guys. If you want to let me know what your favorite find was, there's a lot of different stuff to choose from in this one. I would appreciate it if you want to let me know down in the comments. But other than that, guys, this has been a great hunt. I hope you all enjoyed it. But until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.